Greetings, everyone. Abstract Tiger Productions here. I am Chris.
I'm Drew.
And we are back with some more Bad Batch. This week, we're doing a kind of a catch-up week. Double episode. Episodes 9 and 10. So, the way it's going to work, it's like the other times we've done it. We'll say we'll have a small discussion between the two, but then end up taking about 45 minutes between. Yeah. Completely lied to everybody on the internet. But anyways.
That's what the internet's for.
Yeah. Lying? Well, alright. Sure. We'll go with that.
Already off to a great start.
Yes. But last time, we had...
2 episodes.
Yeah. And Palpatine doing Palpatine things.
Palpatine being...
Very...
Arg.
Yes, being Palpatine. Twisting the truth to his own benefit. And now the clones, despite Senator Chuchi's help, I think they're really going to get just screwed over.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And, yeah, and the way that Palpatine made Rampart the...
Scapegoat?
Yeah, basically a scapegoat.
For his own plan. Yeah. He was like, I was following orders!
Yeah.
My question is, in regards to that, because we see Admiral Rampart later on in the Star Wars universe.
Do we? When?
Andor.
I don't remember that.
Did we not see?
I don't think so.
I thought it was Admiral Rampart that was the one talking to the ISB.
No, not that I'm aware of.
The one with the mustache.
The mustache?
Yeah.
No.
After the brain, don't fail me now. They stole all the money.
Okay.
After they stole all the money, they said this was an offense against the Empire itself, and the Emperor has personally put me in charge. We're implementing these protocols.
That is Admiral Yularen.
Yularen.
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking for some reason that was.
No.
I heard the name Rampart somewhere in that conversation, and I was like, what did he do to get back in?
Nothing.
Power.
I'm sure he's...
Okay, Admiral Yularen.
Yes,
ignore me, you can cut that, because that was...
yeah.
I was like, I thought that was Rampart.
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, well, now that that's cleared up, as much as muddy water can be, we also saw the return of the electrical suicide pill. Well, I say the return. I guess you could say, continuity-wise, this is the first time we see it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure we might see it in between, continuity-wise, but the actual very first time we actually see it, like in real life, not in real life, show running-wise, is in Mando Season 2, with the one Imperial officer that was working with Gideon, and Bo-Katan was trying to get information about where Moff Gideon was so she can go get the Darksaber, and he does the and thing. And,
was this the episode where they
the hijacked the ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Full Titus
of weapons?
Welliver.
Oh.
Yeah, the actor that played that played that Imperial officer was Titus Welliver.
Okay, I didn't know the guy's name. I just knew he was the one who chomped down on and then electrified him, killed himself.
In Supernatural, he was War. He has his own show called Bosch. He's the new Lex Luthor in Titans.
Okay.
So yeah,
He
was also the agent that was in charge of finding all the Autobots in Transformers.
Yes, I remember.
Age of
Yeah,
Extinction.
that's probably where I recognized his face from.
Yeah.
The first Mark Wahlberg Transformers one.
Yeah.
He points the gun at Mark Wahlberg's character's daughter.
Yeah.
And gets him angry. And then the driver guy shows up.
Yeah.
Who's this? Who are you calling baby? What is going on? And
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack. I know his last name, but his name is Jack something, and he's on like everybody's fan cast to be the new Batman.
Omega got to see how politics actually work in the Empire, the Galactic Senate, firsthand.
Politics.
Yes, that's very sarcastic.
Yeah.
And then we ended it with Echo going away with Rex.
Yep.
Because he feels like he can do a lot better helping the clones that are, well, essentially going to get screwed over by the Empire.
Yeah.
Because there was a mention, like, the ones that are realizing what's going on, what has been done to them, and what happened to them, and whatnot, are quote-unquote dangerous to the Empire, and therefore disappearing.
Yeah, it's like Order 66 wears off.
Yeah.
And they're waking up and realizing the atrocities that they've...
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I think we talked about this at last season. One of the reviews from last season was like, does Order 66 wear off?
Yeah.
Or is it just like, once the clones are no longer being used, they kind of just like stop sending the signal?
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things. I mean, it could go either way, but regardless, they're waking up to what happened.
Yeah.
What's actually the truth that's going on. Granted, some are still gung-ho about it, like the one that was in the bar that just wanted to be back on the front lines.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It seems like, and it was good to see Senator Chuchi back. I recognized her from Clone Wars and whatnot.
Yeah, I saw your little planet edit.
Yes. Yeah, what her race was.
Or something like that?
Pantoran.
Pantoran.
Yeah.
So she looks like a Na'vi on purpose?
No, she's a lot better than them.
No, I was just... I didn't know if there was like a connection. No, I didn't know if there was a connection between Pantoran and Pandora.
No.
Which is technically a moon, not a planet.
Yeah. Well, two different universes. Two separate peoples.
Still Disney.
Don't care.
Okay.
Separate in my mind and separate in cat. I was almost kind of expecting to see Mon Mothma show up, but apparently we didn't. So we got the old senator from Camino.
Yeah.
What's her name? I didn't write it down. I don't know why.
I thought I did. Halle Bertoni.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought I wrote it down.
Yes, and she just don't care about her own people.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
She said it was all Lama Su's fault in the first place. His pride got in the way.
Yeah, well, possibly. I mean, we don't know for certain.
Well,
that's
was what
true.
she said.
Yes, but that's what she said.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember her from the Clone Wars as well, just having she seemed like one of those elderly people that you run into that just don't care about anything at all.
Gotcha.
Ever. It's like, I've lived my life. I don't care. I'm nearing the end of it. Screw everything and everyone. I'm going to do whatever I want. That's how I...
I grew up calling that the get off my lawn syndrome.
Yeah, well... Except this is a whole lot more.
Oh, yeah.
She don't care that her lawn got blown up by the Empire.
Well, she was off
world, she was off world, and Coruscant living in somewhat of luxury, I guess you could say. And who cares? It's like the one senator from Ryloth, the one fat Twi'lek guy.
Yep.
From his last season. Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
He's
dead now, but
yes, assassinated.
Yep.
I do have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
Well, it's more of like a moving forward speculation.
Okay.
Now that the stormtroopers have been commissioned, and Order 66 is fading off, What are the chances, do you think, between now, which we're filming our reaction episode 9, to the end of the season, that we introduce the Inquisitors?
I don't know.
Because if
I don't know, it's going to be one of those up in the air type of things. If we don't get them this season, we might get them next season. It just depends on like how the much time they skip between things.
Because I know last season we had Depa Balaba and we had Caleb Doom.
Well,
and then we didn't have any more lightsaber play. And then this one we had Gungi.
Yeah, Gungi, yes.
Gungi, yeah. And so I didn't know if we were going to potentially see Red Kybers.
We might see something. I don't know. If it is, it might be in the season finale.
Okay.
That was where I would place it if I was going to bring them in, or hold off to next season, finish out whatever. I figure this season from going forward is going to be dealing a lot more with the transition. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of clones out there who are going to resist the transition.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And one way or another, And I feel like we're going to be dealing with that sort of thing for the rest of the season, and it's going to come to some sort of weird head, and then it's just, or an ending, like something at the end of the season. What that might entail, I can speculate, but I don't know. My idea probably wouldn't be nearly as fantastical as something Dave Filoni come up with.
Yeah, no, I was just curious if we know in canon when about the Inquisitors start showing up, because they're well established by the time we get to Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And, pardon me, excuse me, Solo, they reference them. So I wasn't sure.
When did they do that in Solo? I don't remember that in Solo.
If I remember right, it was when the ridiculous, terrible scene of Han going through customs, and it's like, who are your people? I have no people. Han Solo. That whole spot, there was like an off-camera conversation going on between two stormtroopers, and they said something about the Inquisitors got another one or something like that. I just remember it being like,
okay,
out of earshot kind of thing. Like, it was off-camera. It was a like, you have to pay attention to it kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, because I don't really remember that, because I remember immediately following that they have the Imperial March is in universe as a recruitment video.
Yes.
For the Empire.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was just curious.
Yeah.
Wonder if we're gonna see Crosshair, because we haven't seen him in 6 episodes.
Well, that's what I feel like either one of these episodes that we're gonna react to is gonna have Crosshair show up and see what get his reaction slash perspective, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
Because technically Rampart was his CO.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now he
and Cody
doesn't
AWOL.
have it. Yeah, Cody went AWOL. That was a while back.
Yeah, but I was going back to my notes to be like, was that the last time we saw Crosshair? Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. The
solitary clone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third episode.
Yep.
So I guess I'm ready to get into this episode.
Super pumped to get into it.
Yeah, we'll try to do a little quick brief thing in between for episode 9. I don't think it's gonna 9 and 10 are gonna do too much related, like back to back like the 7 and 8 were, but
that's called foreshadowing.
And then we can have a lot more in depth after episode 10.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen because I said right about the mid-season is when we're going to get our good look at what the season's going to look like.
Yeah. I wish they'd do that at the beginning, though. And have all of them like that. Jeez. And they could have like one or so in throughout it all, just kind of break it up.
Or they could do the Andor thing where it's like 4 episode storylines.
Yeah.
One continuous story for 4 episodes.
Yeah, which calls back to kind of what they did with Clone Wars a lot.
Yeah, the 3 and 4 episode arcs. Yeah.
All right, well, let's get it going, shall we? The Crossing. Ooh.
Sounds like a western.
Yeah.
Are we picking up with Cad Bane?
I don't know. Oh, here's our, there's the Marauder.
Is this like a Grand Canyon planet?
I don't know.
Because that's really pretty.
The music makes it sound like Last of Us.
I'm guessing Omega's still feeling the effects of Echo leaving. Because she did
Possibly.
not have her cheerful disposition like usual.
Oh, hey, it's a Vault Tech Vault.
According to Sid's coordinates, this is the mine she purchased.
A mine.
We're supposed to do what?
Excavate the site for Ipsium. It is tremendously valuable when refined. However, in its raw state, the mineral is highly combustible,
Oh.
like a primed thermal detonator.
Oh, great. This is going to go smooth.
America's
Sarcasm.
like, it'll blow up!
So Sid bought a mine. That's not good. That would be a sandstorm. A very big one.
Problem. The storm's moving away from us.
Oh,
We should be fine.
yeah, well, for now.
Wrecker, Omega.
All we need is like Bill Paxton to come in and start smelling the dirt, and then, oh, it's going to switch to the southwest now.
Boosted with operations inside the mine.
It's like going into those old gold mines in Colorado, and it's like, yep, this was a good one, but now it's all gone.
Yeah.
Omega, we require your assistance.
On my way.
Yeah, because she's small, and she can climb into places that the others can't.
Yep.
Just like Ezra Bridger.
Very careful.
No. Just like a kid. I know. Well, that's a neat tool. Whoa. Alright, that was cool. Didn't see that. Nobody sneeze.
Let's get back to Ormentel.
Jeez. I hope that thing.
What is it, Hunter?
Get down.
Oh,
Well, that's a problem. Wrecker wasn't doing a very good job of keeping an eye on.
well, granted their ship was around and.
We were supposed to be on lookout. There was no one there. Clearly that was not the case.
Oh. Oh, look! It's a scene from
The Lion King.
The Lion King. All we need now is Mufasa hanging from a cliff. And Scar going, "Long live the king."
Long live the king.
That's dark.
Oh,
He can take the hit.
yes.
That is another mine. 30 meters ahead.
How?
Yeah, oh gosh. Yeah, let's not go out there with the lightning.
Hopefully he doesn't get struck by lightning and go
Oh.
boom.
Oh,
That's exactly
okay.
what happened.
Something's not right. The Marauder's transponder isn't relaying a signal.
It was promptly disabled by the thief who commandeered it.
Commandeer.
we going to track it?
The ship's not important right now. We need to get out of here first.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh, that's a big
Whoa. All right. There's imps in them thar hills.
There's gold in them dar hills.
Well, back with another one, eh?
But she said she wanted to be alone. Look, she's clearly having a hard time adjusting to Echo leaving. Talk to her. Very well.
And try not to be as uber logical as you usually are.
Omega,
I'm busy.
I can see that. Are you aware that you are surrounded by enough Ipsium that, if not handled correctly, could take down this entire cavern?
Then you better not distract me.
Oh, goodness.
Myself.
Little help?
This vein appears to be much more pure than what we found in Sid's mine. Perhaps you should extract as much Ipsium as you can.
You trust me to do that?
I am fully aware you are capable of the task.
That's
Grab the empty vials from my satchel.
okay.
It's not exactly what
Not
she asked.
exactly, but I
That was
think
the
it was.
best Echo
That's the
way to
best thing.
respond.
Yes, yes.
Not Echo Tech.
Yeah,
How
tech.
many are left?
I'm so glad that in the Star Wars universe, technology is a lot more waterproof than it is in real life. Because if that was an iPhone or any other phone, dead.
Yeah.
Echo chose a different path, as did Crosshair. I have to respect their decision, even though it can be difficult to understand. I may process moments and thoughts differently, but it does not mean that I feel any less than you.
Yep. I was kind of half expecting something like that.
Yeah. And now Wrecker's grumble grumble.
See? That wasn't so bad.
Oh, it's so
Hey, there's the town.
There does not appear to be much activity.
Well, there better be some chow there, because I'm sick of rations.
They traveled pretty far through that cavern because it was originally 40 clicks away.
Well, with the way that current was moving, it could have carried them a lot, most of the way.
Yeah.
And now it's nighttime by the time they get there.
Where is everyone?
It's abandoned. For a while.
Sid, we need your help.
Just like we helped you regain control of your parlor from Roland Durand, and when we cleared your sizable debt.
So are these two episodes going to be connected?
They may be connected then.
If they're stranded without their ship, does that technically make a bottle episode? Or would it just be
It's like having the
a castaway kind of episode?
it's like having the bottle without the ship.
I teed that one up perfect. Didn't even think about it.
Well, that was interesting.
That was interesting.
That was, apparently it's a good thing when you're doing these kind of back to back, I guess, because that is a kind of a part one, sort of.
Unless they just completely ignore the fact that they're stuck on this planet and we jump forward like 2 weeks and they're back in Ord Mantell.
We did the thing. Well, how did you do it?
HBO fast travel.
Sid. But
Now we're square, Goggles.
yeah, well, yeah. Sid bought a mine,
Yep.
which is practically empty, but the next one over was a whole lot more in it, and a lot better quality apparently than what she
Yeah.
had.
Can I just say two things? One, I was wrong at the beginning, but then I ended up being right in my head. When they said Sid bought a mine, I was thinking like,
A landmine?
yes, like boom. Not like a cavern
Okay.
that you know, find gems in. You know, I wasn't thinking like a mine like that, but it turned out to be one.
Kinda.
Because it's explosive.
Yes, the stuff that's in there is explosive. Yes.
So I thought that was funny. I was like, I'm not surprised she bought a mine. And the size of it when they first walked up, what are we supposed to do with it? I really thought that it was just going to be like a giant, like, this is a mine you use for like
no, I didn't think that immediately. I thought it was like, oh hey, it's like a vault or something like that.
yeah, you made
yeah.
Vault-Tec.
Yeah, I could also have referenced Borderlands too, a vault from that as well.
I've never
but,
played Borderlands.
play them in order. Don't do what I did. I played the second one first, then the first one, and it was like, oh wow, I shouldn't have done that. Not because of any like storyline wise or anything like it. It's just the level of graphical jump between the two is noticeable.
Oh, okay.
But
Because they came out on PlayStation 2 first, right? And
I
then
think, yeah,
More
I know
than-
yeah. They're all on PC now, but
okay.
yeah, that any rate, yeah, it's just kind of like, okay, I guess this would be what, the third attempt at getting some sort of treasure of,
Yep.
of some sort, and so far
They succeeded, kind of.
you kind of succeeded. They stole it out of somebody else's mine, and
They had probably about 10 vials. They used one to blow it up.
yeah,
So
they still have a few, and hopefully they'll be able to get back with at least one. Unless in the next episode or something like that, they have to borrow all of it to get their ship back. So now they're in some sort of abandoned. I kind of liken it to like an old western like gold rush town that's been like
that's
abandoned.
exactly what I
It's like,
thought too.
It's and I made mention that the music does feel Last of Us-esque, but
Yeah.
it does feel maybe a little bit more like a western gold mining kind of a movie or something like that too as well.
See, I was thinking that while they were writing season 2, somebody was playing Red Dead. It was like, hey Dave, I got an idea.
Hey, can we put a little Red Dead in our Star Wars? Well, let's see. Let me try to work that around there. Okay.
I give you 2 episodes, no more. But yeah,
As
now,
long as
Sid
we-
doesn't want to help, obviously.
Yeah, well, she begrudgingly is now.
Well, she got guilt tripped.
Kind of, yeah, she did,
It's like,
but
we helped you
begrudgingly.
save your parlor and cleared your debt with the race dude.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, fine. Boop, and she didn't want to hear about the food problems. It's just like conk. I mean, I'm sure there's something around left. They can scavenge in the town to,
The only thing I can think of is that
go hunting those.
Yeah,
monkeys
exactly. I was
beasts
gonna
that
say hunting one of those
things
things.
that were, the caused, the things that were stampeding. Long live the king. So-
I actually wouldn't be surprised if they do continue the story and it's not like a HBO fast travel kind of situation where it's the next shot, like the next episode, opens up with Omega hunting.
Well, the only way to know is to get started in episode 10.
Episode 10.
Yeah.
That just saying that is wild because it doesn't feel like this has been back that long.
Well, there's been an issue because we've had multiple ones that we did back to back.
Well, no, I'm saying like
I mean,
that
like
they
the first
also
episode-
dropped some 2 at a time.
Yeah, well, the only one that they dropped, was the season opener and the 7 and 8. The rest of the time, we've had weather and schedules.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And we're doing them together. So, all right. Let's see how they finish this off. This little Red Dead adventure. The planet does have a lot of red in it, in the soil.
I loved that opening shot where it looked like the painted canvas of people who, you know, wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and paint the Grand Canyon at sunrise.
That's a level of dedication I don't know if I could have.
Yeah, there's like shops
At
all over
least-
Mesa
Jeez.
that sell paintings of the Grand Canyon from different perspectives and different art styles using different mediums.
of course.
Yeah. And that's what they do. They wake up first thing in the morning, they paint it, and then right around noon, they go sell it.
I wonder if somebody's done it in Sokka style. Sorry. A little
That's a
Avatar.
whole new version of abstract right there.
Yes, you added a rainbow. Is that okay? Let's get ready to watch the next episode. I just realized the name of the episode didn't really match anything that
I was
happened
about
in
to
the-
say the same thing. I was like, is this supposed to be metaphorical?
I don't
Like, this
know.
is them crossing.
I guess the getting over
Echo.
Echo, I
Yeah.
guess. But,
Because I was just looking at that, I was like, all of them have
yeah.
been,
Let's
you know,
see.
made sense.
Retrieval. I bet you this one is.
Okay,
here
they're
we
on the
are.
planet with the village.
Yep. Ghost
Oh.
Town.
Omega's not
Ah.
hunting.
I'm bored, I'm hot, and I'm starving.
I told you to preserve your rations.
Well, I got hungry.
We forgot about Gonki.
What?
He's still on the Marauder.
I'm afraid since the thief disabled the ship's transponder, we will not be able to locate him.
Not the ship. I mean, we can track Gonki.
Oh, ingenious idea. Try doing a trace on his binary reference code.
On it.
My scouting run took longer than expected.
That's
But I
Yuri
found something you're
Lowenthal.
gonna like.
Voice
Lord of the
acting.
Why do I know that name?
He's a very prominent voice actor.
Right, but what would I know him from? I recognize the name.
He probably. I don't know. That's a future question to be answered.
Fair enough.
Just to be safe.
This'll still put me in contention for top earner this round, right?
We'll have to see, Danny. We'll have to see. But you did good.
So it's like an Oliver Twist style chop shop.
To show of my gratitude, you can keep the droid.
What about water rat?
Let's get this thing running and find out.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. I noticed when I was watching him at home, I was watching him with captions. Anytime he would actually do his beeping noise, it actually says gonky,
Gonki's
gonky.
signal is pinging from down there. I'm reading minimal life forms in his proximity, but an unknown number in the subterranean level.
Oh.
Now, where's our ship?
Oh.
Ooh.
See, the thing is.
Oh,
Yes!
jeez! Ow! Man!
Wrecker with the clothesline.
Cut your losses now.
There is one covert infiltration.
All Wrecker has to do is just growl a little bit. Oh! That's good for the environment,
Stack
sure.
has a lower access hatch inside. If timed correctly, we can rappel down between exhaust cycles. How big of a window is there? 60 seconds.
Oh,
Plenty
jeez.
of time.
Glad you're
Plenty
also
of time.
confident, but
Okay.
getting cooked alive
That's
is
optimistic,
my
but okay, sure.
Good luck. You definitely aren't Ipsium miners.
Nope. You stole the wrong ship.
I'm working my way up. But if Mako finds out I helped you, I'll be sent to the mines. So act natural.
She don't know how to do that.
This round's top earner is Drake.
You've got to be kidding me.
How's it looking? I can get most of the systems back online easily enough. But we are not going anywhere until we get the hyperdrive connected.
I'm
Any luck with the shield code?
Not yet. Most of this data is just Moko's profit reports. I thought you said that Itzium here's degraded.
It is.
Not according to this.
You see that?
I thief caught another thief. Nicely done, Benny. I'm impressed. Where are the others?
Garage bay.
10 years in the mine sounds like a reasonable punishment if you survive that long. Take them below.
Stop!
Not now, kid. I'm busy.
You lied to us, Mako! The Ipsium's not degrading! You've been cutting us out and keeping the profits for yourself!
Take care of all of them.
They don't miss.
No, they don't miss.
I'll deal with you.
Whatever I got for you.
You never should have crossed me, kid.
Well, he's gone.
All of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah? Don't you trust me? Okay, that's fair. But it's all there.
So, what will all of you do now?
I guess we'll keep mining Ipsium. It's what we know.
You can be whatever you want. It's a big galaxy. You don't have to stay here.
It's not so bad. And with Mako gone, we'll all be getting an equal share of the profits now.
Benny! Showtime!
Thanks for showing me the truth. Hey, if you ever need a thief, I owe you.
Never figured out if they got any of the Ipsium for themselves.
Yeah, it showed him with a full container.
Okay.
That's what was on the little push cart.
I thought it was just the rest of their stuff.
It was one of those containers that they used.
All right.
Okay.
That's the end of that. Miners, not miners. Though technically they are mining miners. Miners. Never more has that joke ever fit.
The only other be better is if it was in episode 9.
9 miners. Yeah, well. Kind of tied into it.
Yeah. Who was the voice of Mako? Like, once we figured out that was Yuri Lowenthal, I'm wondering who the voice of Mako was. Jonathan Lepau?
Jonathan Lepau.
I have no idea who that
Don't
is.
know.
But yeah, you pegged Yuri Lowenthal
Yeah, he's
quick.
Yeah. Oh, it's
He does definitely have a
very distinct voice.
a very distinct voice.
Yeah.
But it took me a second. I was like, I know that name. Why do I know that name? Spider-Man. Got it.
Spider-Man. Yeah, I know him from Future. See, via volumes, he actually plays Mercury in
Oh, and Ruby?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because there's something with the, I guess the other voice actor, they couldn't get him back or something like that. But
Okay.
I don't know. There was a reason, but I also recognize him from. He plays Sasuke in Naruto, both regional Naruto and then Shippuden, the time skip. But
I've never seen Naruto.
okay. Plus, I think he's been in some of like. He also voiced the older Ben Tennyson in like Alien Force and those.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I knew him.
But yeah,
Spider-Man.
he's
Marvel's
yeah.
Spider-Man video game.
Yeah,
And I want to say, and I may be wrong, but I want to say that he also, for What If, because they didn't get Tom Holland back, I want to say that Yuri voiced Tom Holland Spider-Man.
I don't remember. I thought it was actually Tom Holland that did that.
No, they
Then they got somebody
they weren't
who
able to get Tom Holland in for the voice acting because he's technically hired by Sony, not by Marvel.
Okay. Then they got somebody who did a very, very, very good, impersonation.
Yeah, I want to say it was Yuri, but I might be wrong. But I also
I
want to grab
probably-
my phone and look.
Yeah. But we had a resolution. I'm sure they're going to call Sid. It's like, hey, don't worry about it. Come and get us. We got our shit.
I
back.
just think it would have been hilarious if she
Yeah.
was like, I'm on the planet. Where are you? Or on our way back to Ord Mantell.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
But it was an interesting wrap up of this little arc, I guess you could say. About 90% of Wrecker's dialogue was just grrr.
Yeah. Whether it was coming from his mouth or his stomach.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm bored. I'm hungry. I'm starving. I was like,
yeah, okay.
Wrecker.
But
And then first thing you see Wrecker do.
yeah. And then
I did not know that you could track a gonk droid.
apparently
That's
you can.
fascinating. And
I mean,
Tech was very impressed with that idea. He's
yeah,
like,
it's like,
that
oh,
is
that's
ingenious.
nice. Okay. Yeah. Which led us to Benny, which is the guy who, the kid, I guess you could say, just stole the ship. Which I'm surprised that he could pilot it, because when they showed him in the cockpit, it looked like he was like right here. It's like you can't see over the dash. How is he flying this thing? But then again, I guess if technically you can fly an airplane not having to look out a window, you can use just the instruments in the plane.
Yeah.
If it was something similar to that, okay, but I don't know. It's just maybe a little bit out there. I don't know.
I mean, they have like a little display, so maybe he doesn't have to
Yeah.
physically see out the window. He can just like use the radar.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It just.
There's not really much to talk about.
No,
with
there's
this one.
not. I mean, it was pretty
Mako was
straightforward.
lying, and we knew he was from the beginning.
I mean, it was pretty much, a group of people, privileged, underprivileged people being, mushed. Well, I say, or I should say, they're being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Mining miners, miners, being taken advantage of by somebody who, as evidenced by the one shot of him just gorging himself in a room or whatever.
So
it's just
halfway through this episode, I realized that my question that I asked at the end of episode 9 about the Inquisitors, was kind of, maybe it was at the beginning of episode 9. I don't remember when I asked it, but I asked it, and I realized I actually just thought of a better antagonist to set up either on the second half of the season or going into season 3. Crimson Dawn. Because, I mean, Empire aside, apparently Crimson Dawn was a huge force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
The way Solo set it up. So, do you think that that's something that could get them bad batching?
Maybe. I don't know. I figure at this juncture, Maul is still keeping his groupies underground until they're able to actually collect enough resources to be able to withstand anything from like the Empire or anything like that.
Okay.
Plus, he's probably also keeping low because there's Palpy.
Yeah.
So
because it doesn't say how long. Is it Jaden or Jaren? Boss. Paul Bettany's Dryden. Wow. I was like, Jaden, Jaren. How long Dryden Voss had been in power.
I mean,
because
he
Kira
was-
had been working for him for a while.
I mean, he obviously. I mean, if you watch season 7 of Clone Wars, the final season, he does have a. He doesn't say anything, but his character is in there when Maul is addressing all of the other syndicate heads that he's over and tells them to go underground right before Order 66 happens.
I don't remember that. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. Because
Yeah,
I did not remember seeing Dryden
It's a,
Voss.
like, oh hey, there's Dryden Voss, and then he like, you can tell because they, have his stance, and they kind of make him look like Paul Bettany a little bit.
Did he still have the scars, or did the scars come later?
I don't think you could tell.
Because I'm just imagining like he did something to tick off Maul, and Maul like scarred him up as a punishment.
Or something. Who knows?
But yeah, I was
Yeah.
about halfway through this. I was like, this Benny storyline, Oliver Twist style,
Yeah.
I feel like would flow really well with a Crimson Dawn antagonist.
Or something of that nature.
Yeah.
But
Because it seemed like they're kind of setting it up. There's a lot of people out there who are like Mako, and I was like, that was an entire corporation
yeah.
that was run by a Mako.
Well, it was tiny, very tiny. It
Crimson
wasn't. No, the Mako.
Oh yeah,
place.
but
Yeah, it was very tiny, but I mean, with Crimson Dawn and that whole thing, I mean, it's a conglomeration of other things. I don't know. We have some few more episodes to figure out what usually the end game of the season is.
no crosshair.
No crosshair. I mean, they could very easily do what they did at the beginning of the season. Oh, here's one episode, just him again. I mean,
I thought that you had a very valid. How would Crosshair react to the fact that his commander is the one that just got charged with treason?
I'm sure we'll get that at some point.
Yeah.
In this, where in this next episode, or they.
And if they're phasing out the clones, where does that leave Crosshair?
That-
Because his whole thing was he was supposed to lead and train
Yeah.
the conscripted soldiers. And that didn't work
That
because
doesn't-
he
yeah.
got trapped on Camino.
Yeah, for a long time, and then it sounds like almost a month,
Yeah.
over a month. If
32 rotations?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. But how it is going forward, I don't know. I mean, they may push something closer to the end of the season. Then, if they're going to give us stories like this, I figured. With what happened, I mean, maybe they're just gonna. Okay, here's maybe a couple little breathers after the two heavy episodes that we just got through.
Yeah.
Here's a little two-parter to kind of, lighten the mood a little bit,
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, we have, 6 more episodes to play with, to figure out what's going on. And so, but, that was a interesting couple of episodes.
Yeah.
I guess you could say, third time's a charm on them finding treasure.
Yeah.
Sort of. Now they actually left with some of the stuff that they actually went there to go get.
Unless something happens
on the way back.
en route.
But I hope not. I mean, that's...
Because that's a really big boom that they got in that little container.
Yeah.
They have to go Star
And
Trek
who
where they can
knows?
use it to propel themselves out of a black
Oh,
hole.
goodness. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really have much. I mean, it was pretty self-contained, self-explanatory.
Yeah.
It's a storyline that's...
Obviously, Benny's coming back.
Meh,
He's like, if you ever need a thief,
yeah.
you know where to come.
Yeah.
So that set up that Benny's coming back sometime.
At some point in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if Benny. Well, no, because he's not really a smuggler. So I
No.
wouldn't say he's the new Hondo.
No.
But that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Or not Hondo, but
Lando.
no, the goat-headed guy from Rebels. Vizier.
Oh. Well, he wasn't goat-headed. I mean, he's.
Well, I was thinking of the horns.
Vizago. Yes.
Vizago, yeah.
He's.
I was like Vizier. That's not right. That's Jafar's title.
Yes.
You kept making Lion King references, and apparently Aladdin popped in my head. But yeah, Vizago.
So,
Not to be confused with Travago.
No. Or Trafalgar Square. Anyways,
Triforce.
yeah. Oh. All right.
man.
Well, I don't have much else.
I don't either.
I mean, we talked more about episode 9, this one.
Yeah,
But,
I mean,
this wrapped up, I hate to say it, like a neat and tidy little bow. Kind of.
yeah, there wasn't
sorta.
really anything left hanging.
No. Except
Unless there was like a
Mako.
post-credit scene that we didn't see.
No. Well, Mako hung for a little while. But well, on that interesting little note, I guess we'll just see you next time on Bad Batch. See where we move off. Are we going to get another one-off story, or are we actually going to see something a little more interconnected? Or we could start to have a little bit more interconnectivity, I guess. We could also see Crosshair. We could also see, I don't know, Hera again. I don't know.
I'm excited.
or the one called Cutton.
Yeah.
Cutton Kane and his family, but I don't know. They're going back to Ord Mantell, so to give Sid her.
We can see Wanda
Stuff.
Sykes' character again. Which, did they ever name her character as of yet?
I'm sure they did. I just don't know.
I don't
I'm
remember
sure it was
writing down.
probably in the credits of the previous
says the
episodes.
professional.
Yeah.
But no,
Yes.
I really don't remember them ever naming
No,
her.
I don't think so. Obviously, if we're wrong, comments is below. So
And he'll take your comments and put them right here to make me.
a porg, or a Kevin head.
Oh.
Anyways, so I don't have anything else.
Nope, we're
Nothing
good.
else. So, all right. Well, until next episode, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you do not miss any other videos coming out. And bye bye and be blessed, everyone.